Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kenya Jan from Ramadan Health News and Analysis. I believe Chabarara this time, Chinamin Rangishan and one Kaja Yapan and Budurar. So, uh, topping the corner bear are now Ramaguyak and Ramaking and a witch. Tiang Chalar no Berar topic. Kamal in Minan in Larka Nairobi. But I change it go and then be wash and then be the lark chung the golo go lar material long gwa in barai thin barai ke July 9 ma jen ken bi ngai chene me she ju bate ko ne ya bala re woni jal ke kol manyam baka play bi akaling ano milunu bate ko ne ya lar gwandan na to was fan chabra jodian ku chi gargalwa che ka la long ka che le break ke jin the way nan ke dong de la na ka ano ke dong che one more than further than way nan de la na ke milunu jen ken tu agenda te ko ni gwe ya de bentin min chenyo matin a governor of Alanil which is Malkal ano milunu top ni ka bi ga la bala dung September, I mean July 9, uh, 2011, Milunu Mireude, Bala governor of Jonglei State, na Udok, ka Abudok, Kene governor of Alanil, Min Monio governor, Katagananin Chiga Triakaje. Those are the two things to call in Baraitin. But dung dear mi yalke dung mala bita Nairobi, bele muike tam de lajen karade. Ano. Ka kon bane to ke dungur mi yalke kol manyang chang bi ramadong barai ba barai ke and then make sure that no mutika correction and then biminan and long ke lat bi lat. Ano yene de ko ne jo paneno balun ra run chalun ra this time ke program ni ke di koni berar jen program ku barai ke kui darin chal ke so Sudan minti July 9 la kwa separate ken ka kwa celebrate ken kene garpal right be te ka right na ne ba play ke July 9 but chabi right thing because ma ya tu gargalwa ke cha tu nur din kong me lo no ti la me biang ja ko ba right thing ko mo gwe ke anti ko ni ti de lar cha ka lar e wunwara ma lo no ma cha 35 ke biran kuling ne je yo no ngu ne ya lar agar pan na to wa pan the kuling ne je yo it doesn't mean that no na ba watin at least ma take ma lenga le ojere no ke dong ya ban pinya ne de ko ne ya roi ni ke ling okay it would be ko ma take ma ya gol pinya ran bad gwe je gargalwa na re galwa che ke lai chena watkien du no bia kuling na roi yo ma ke ran ling go de da ne ku gargalwa na re ko roi tin ano ke dong bien to wal bi yu ne na jin ke bi yu ngai ba no gargalwa na re de ye chena na gar palaka ano ko makan ka play gargalwa mana bi binne na point de ngarpal ke bi ka lingban ti koni yalar nguni ti yalar so run bi wodi la ke la jin ma ti la attack ma bi won nan ka gargalwa ka ti la attack ma la gwe ya bi la na correction na lo ne but ba governor mala ma kwa support along ka governor makana la ga nuri again be a second topic wuted na ya no ayu wuted ma chal ka no wuted ma ya de me ga wuted but the governor ma ka na apanal kan leader mi chal ka ma ka ma le ma go ka loy nas ma gwe je biga darin chal ka al nil el kubra ka al nil in general maguru je no bi ka mat ka bi loy dien te wutade nan wuni yen wuni la goro mi lamato ma goro riyo ma chere ko je na kon to wutade nan ci ga wujje kana governor of Jonglei state in pai kwan ma ke dong la lo ko wuni jal ke di na de ka je me dan but kon gwe ne governor dare wuni ti ya pai kwan ti and governor of Jonglei na ya pai kwan kana governor na ya kwan ka unity state kon gwe ne ka kwan ka state ke ko kon an ki ya bi le ke background na ni ngachi an ba le ke mi na ni ya banene la an and a governor of Jonglei can a governor of unity state a gwe ja ba de la ram kel mu de ro da mar ka ri dang rew ko toran ne je ni riara jen ci toran en ta ko mala ro ci mo log ni je no en creed mi nan kel en je ni nan go ni je no ba riyo mo mat gaat ke woni tila bi kon me tila me de kon long min de la long de kon long tele je mo mat gaat ke ana kan go to yen to bara itin jin ma guru bi baraiba and then gor diram yal ka commendu ko bi jakaling an mara jara ke link chara ke diram yal ka Facebook adminan kama ya dara berai chelu no is there is something wrong and least take na by lu kan no bi berai ko thing has to be controlled by whoever running that diram yal ka media ke full ground anything take a control ko ti kono la chat ke na ke yet bang there is a people te ja guru no chat ke na ngani ke yet bang ba ka lar ane te chung ka lo kel ke ti kel kap million ke ken enjen kelo an lu ti kono la chat ke yet na no ram banung is very interesting ko jen be bala na minani cha chos ke yet chiều lố nó nung nào but đơn là nó mà cha thiệt cha cái trong cái con thiệt mà lâu bia bắt trong cái mà lâu chiều guru nuôi cái đó bà thiệt bà trong tin apana là mẹ cái anh ni là mẹ clean from day one cơ I wanted to know bela clean cái gari để con quan support but wo cơ call mà nhang cái niam mà là bữa gì bên mà guru giờ nuôi bia chiều is your obligation right to be a chair. Mugi no be elect is your obligation right to be elect. Whatever you decide, a obligation do. But che mission de che between one year. Mission de maybe a mar be mar o jini be monogije be a chair kana. Monogije be some be a latin. Monogije be a poor word karamaguji no genetic madera walling tin magwakaje. Either till makunga bothering. Kobelar media cha left no wale jike and then charo da wo muike diram yal ke line tin betetin biram no ling de kanati kon ngajenu they are my supporter and then ba walling ken yang wa walling after 5 to 10 days a kanadi kon go no baling ken but mo one with sincere no we need to support each an individual community dan kon wori bana ngani dial bana ka jaka committee correction chaji allow na ko de one no take ma bilara no ko na yara bi choptin bi reason ni ka bi ga por bay mi lu no e right du mo ko yije no che community dan che bi destroy ko por bench ne bana gwi ni je mi na ni chi community dan che bi ganga and then bi ben bi dew ni ku din di wutin a cha community dan cha bi nan go mi je bi ka bala either mo labira ma la o che and then gwi ngani dia the same is going to be up to you betu ke diram yal ke July 9 and then biliang tin but kon in go no ba equation da be latin and then be latin
dan jongkar jatura ajat ketir enu loma mal tell me le sharp that they will drive you to where to the sea where there no sea they will get sea for you to matak bal tam fi bahar itu lazim jibe shab takum kun makum shab kun makum aqbal shab haruto balad so anera man aja todal tell me barao tell me ada beni jibu be wata dairu al ma dairu bene jibu talmi ada zol ma dairu wal ma dairu bene jibu talmi ada ana mutaakid rid betana qabla salfa نكون معه لأن دول تحريكي وقع في الطيارة نزل تيت ربنا حفظ لنا
مثلا ما في قنا 104 105 ما في شجاع independent ويه استقلال ويه ما مرتاحين به
وأنا بشكر الرئيس بتاعنا بالفقير مياديد مع نواب بتاعه بوزراء بتاعه متجارين بتاعه أنا بسلمكم جنوب بتاعكم ما بتاع ناس كله الليلة ده حاجة حلوة أنت شوف بلد بتاعك ما بلد بتاع ناس دول نينا عسكريين دول نينا بورد بحاجة شوية نينا بتاع فرعان بتاعنا مدين غور ما جاء في أمريكا وعمل جغرافيا بتاعنا بتاع تاريخ أنا بقول يا بابا شوف ولد بتاعنا ده كان يكون في محلات ديني محلات فيني محلات ده ومال ده ديك أنا ده المحلات ده يبيو فوقه يكون كبير عندك مال رئيس جمهورية يزول يكون عنده مكتب بتاعه بمال ده أندر مال ده يبيو
أنا عندي حاجة لما أنا بشوف لما أنا ده أنا شفته بشارع بسيكا كان أنا شفته حاجة ده أنا بشوف زي زول كتول غران ياوانا لغو أنا بشوف حاجة ده قماش حاجة أنا داجان بجنوبين ده قماش كير ما يادي حاجة أنا داجان ده قماش كان نعلم دلتا ببيو بجنوب السودان أنا بشوف نانا عندي نيات موت بتاع جوان غران أنا ما معكم
independent ويه independent ويه يا جماعة ده يوم كبير يا جماعة ده ما مرتاح
ديل هذا البريزيدنت سيلفا بذكرهم في كل محل ده يتكلم بقول قال نينا ما كومر دين غران بن غران دين امور lease now land rover moe he has a history with them. We are recognizing the president of General Togwat, who was the governor of Gambela region by then. Comrade Togwat, you are highly welcome. General Togwat, they are governor, but at Gambela region. It's called Togwat Palchai. Togwat Chalne, Galo Minuar, Ayo Minuar, Mafinuar, but I told you, fish, no? Patal Butofe, Mafia Yuaganak, Yuagan. Yes, he is an Anuak from Ethiopia. So the Ethiopian, but the South Sudanese originally.
The question is, you couldn't wajibu the chubu, the zolkubu. Gibel piso galinak, you know, the Minanuak, the Minanuak, the Minuer. Mumkin.
Let us introduce the Anuak dance group. The Anuak cultural group. The stage is yours. We are giving you 3 minutes.
Kona bu jegibanya, ayang kona jor pega tora. Mero kona bol chedgitere, mero chon dirgu wore kemamaya bungaro mor. Karaje dirgmen mero chon. Ifraje mamaya bungaro mor. Tewi kengi yejini ni puria ni pumar. Wada dirlita wajata jini.
Barfa tayin berusum min dumu mama yandit isilu tayin berusum you will do the front line another unity minakum bele betana kalas karab wal karab bele da muno dañ tumitum nuswande ana ma bugul da rujal dañ tum alela rajile der fakar haja kida ma ko sana bugulo ya kuy ma de fakar kalam da عشان جنا وقت يموت جنا يموت جنا منو يموت أنا ما أدري يا كربت بلده لما الناس تانين كده نوحده نكون عندنا يونيتي قوي عشان بلد بتاعنا ده يجيب يكون زي رواندا لأن رواندا باقي الناس ما ماشي والقوي بلد بتاع رواندا ده شنو ده نسوان ده ما رجال راجل بس زي شنو انت ممكن تقول له امشي بيدك امشي اقتل هو بيقتل ما فاضي لكن لما تقول له لا ما تمشي نار انت يا مرة يا تعرف حاجه بطال وراجل ما بعرف حاجه بطال جنوب بس يقتل انا بعرف كلمات بتاعي ده قصارى عليكم لان جنوبيين انا ما بعرف ده شنو يا كشف الرسل لما تقول حقيقه بقول ده كلام فارغ وكلام بتاعي ده انتم بجوا فوقه بعدين كده نوحد النسوان نطلع بلد برا نسا دبر نا كلمات ديل ماشي لكم الليله لما تشوف جنا وقتك مجدد في الشارع ده بكون مبسوط
وطبعا من اثيوبي ومن النوير ومن انواع كل واحد. فشكرا كمر طوال. Thank you very much. Hukuma has created an environment في security موجود. في ناس تقول ما في security. ده كله كلام فارغ. كومريت اليوم فعلا نحن كحكومة جنوب السودان طبعا نحن لما شاكلنا كنا ما شاكلنا نحن ما شاكلنا عشان نحن نجي نسيطر على الحكومة. ده كان تحرير وبعد ما نحرر الناس بتاعنا ونقول للناس بتاعنا تعالوا لكم تعالوا نعمل حكومة وكيف نحن نحكم نفسنا. عشان كده الناس جو والناس اللي كانوا في الحركة من كانوا شوية. الناس اللي كانوا برا من الحركة المسلحة من وقت كتير. فلو قلنا ان احنا نسيطر على الحكومة برضه ممكن يثيروا علينا. They can also rebel against us. And they are the majority and we're the minority. Number two, the mistake happened. We made a mistake ourselves. By ourselves, we ran short of carrying out the policy of the SPLM. الآن في وسطنا ذاته كان في برجوازين. في وسطنا ذاته ك-SPLA و-SPLM كان في برجوازين. لما جينا بلد لما جاء من يكموا بنوا عمارات من أول يوم. من أول يوم بنوا عمارات. شالوا يالهم لنيروبي لكينيا. جابوا عربات. أنا متذكر لما جيت هنا في 2007 لقيت كل زول متحرك بعربية. فأنتم الخطأ ده ما من أنت مننا. ولو مسكت زول بتمرد وعنده شعبته أهله موجودين وراه. ما حصل ما كان في زول كان قبضوه ودارني يدو توما عشان يحققوه. حصل شنو؟ مشى طلع من قوة من البوليس. ده من مشى طلعوا ما دين نحن ذاته. فنحن ذاته بعدين في اللغة بتاعنا أنا ما أعرف لغة دينكا ما في حاجة اسمه corruption ما موجود. لغة نوير ما في corruption. افتكر لغات بتاع الجنوب كله ما في. فالناس ولما تكون corrupt انت ذاته يا زول important. شفت؟ وزول المسؤول في حكومة نقدر نمشي يقعد في بيته. You go and sit, stay in the house of somebody who is in the government. To eat from there, drink water from there. نحن شلنا سلاح وحاربنا وعملنا حكومة بتاعنا. قلنا لسلفا كير انت بكون رئيس بتاع الجمهورية. ده ما هو براو. ده نحن أخذناه. قال لكن أنا بحكم بلد كيف؟ منو بيساعدني؟ قال جيب representatives بتاعكم. نواب بتاعكم بتاع برلمان. Put them here. كل الناس بتجيب الناس بتوم. They go and meet and they elect their speaker. لكن البرلمان بتاعنا نايم ما بسأل الوزير انت عملت شنو؟ بنادوه في البرلمان. This is the function of the parliament. ابن الرئيس لما شغل كويس they can also put a vote of no confidence in the president. حتى اخواننا الموجودين في نيروبي في تموين ده if they come they put up their party and they campaign, they may lose these elections, but the other elections they may win. But not to be done outsiders to make the policy for us, and we have to do this. No, we are surrendering our government, outsiders. And I'm happy those comrades who are in Nairobi, mind on jesh. They are politicians, and therefore they should even come join us here. There are some people, outsiders, who do not want us to stabilize. The information media, I'm glad you are doing your work, those who are inside, but there's something called social media that we are not controlling. They are exaggerating a situation. زول وقت كلهم بيجي يكتب في media. زول هل مسكوا بينك يكتب في media. في أمريكا ولا في بريطانيا ولا وين. نادي مش بسجنهم. There are so many people being killed, but they don't go to the media. And then there are people who are not already foreigners. They've gone and settled in other places. And even when they came in 2013, when there was fighting here, they threw away our passport. And they went to their countries. And some of them who are here now, if you arrest somebody who has a foreign passport, will be forced to release him. Those countries will come say, this is our citizen, release this person. If we become hungry, we go hungry in this land, even God will not welcome us in his kingdom. Because we are lazy people. We allow foreign people from other countries to come and become rich in our country because we don't serve.
I want to make some correction because of we are making a history. I want to mention one thing between the difference of manifesto and SPLA disciplinary rules. These are two different things. And I want to mention to you that our stand as the government of the revolutionary government of Ethiopia, we were committed to three things. One, proletariat internationalism to eradicate exploitation of man by man. Meaning we have a global mission. Secondly, we are Pan-Africanist. So therefore, we are determined to make Africa self-reliant. The third one was to preserve our territorial integrity and sovereignty with healthy relationship with our neighboring countries, sisters and brothers. These are the objectives. So with this, SPLA is our seventh project. Our first project, which we inherit from Emperor, was ANC. And then we have other two projects, Angola and Mozambique. Then the fourth one, Zimbabwe. The fifth one is Namibia. Sixth one was Somalia, because Somalia was very anarchic. The seventh one was SPLM. This is Revolutionary Foundation. Therefore, there is a need to put history in correct. Secondly, SPLM, I received Comrade John Garang, Comrade Salva, Akwadatem, Samuel Gaitut, 4 of them from Matura, and then we brought Oduo from Kenya. Then the first 5 founders of SPLM were 5. Dr. John, Comrade Salva, Akwadatem, Samuel Gaitut, and Oduo. That's when we drafted a manifesto, because SPLM, we consider it to be a part of socialist solidarity. And that's why we have taken you to Cuba. And we have taken you to Libya. We have taken you to all other progressive countries. This is the foundation. Our enemies were articulated. As long as we fight for eradication of exploitation of man by man, there is no reason for people to come from revolutionary struggle to go to subjugation of downtrodden by a few elements to live in expense of the masses. That is not correct. And that's the reason why you decided to pick up guns. Secondly, why did SPLM pick arms? There are 3 reasons. 1, the discovery of oil in South Sudan. Second, the digging of Jonglei Canal. The third was marginalization. This has to be articulated very correctly. So therefore, Major wrote SPLA disciplinary code, not manifesto. Let it be correct there. So manifesto is a part of international mission. So therefore it has to be written. And due to this, when we fall, if we did not connect SPLM with our friends and comrades, the coup of 1991, which was instigated by the bloody enemy of SPLM, would have destroyed SPLM. Secondly, I want to articulate something about Red Army. Why did we form Red Army? There is a reason for Red Army. The struggle for independence is one phase. The other phase after independence is reconstruction of the country. So therefore, the independence guaranteed you political independence, the flag, the table, and the shares that you are using in your offices was granted by unreplaceable sacrifice of souls, blood, bones. In addition to that, the people of South Sudan were so determined to donate their own children. They have donated their own children. They have donated their property. They have spent their time and sweat and their intelligence for this thing to come to pass. Let it be acknowledged. So therefore, it is very clear that in any struggle, you must have enemies and friends. But what is important is to believe in what you are for. So therefore, the most expensive independent after Second World War is South Sudan independent. Very expensive. Why? The reason is very obvious. At the time when SPLA was struggling, the government of Sudan was only having 4 divisions. As a government, they have responsibility of protecting their facilities and major projects. SPLM, SPLA, as a guerrilla movement, the sense of guerrilla, I would have thanked Comrade Paul Manyang. The theory of guerrilla is that a guerrilla man is like a fish in the river. The people are the fish, and a fish out of the river cannot survive. So therefore, in Jonglei, Paul maintained the discipline of guerrilla for people to be disciplined more than any other areas. That's one thing. Secondly, we have left so many things because the objective ahead of us was disrupted because of the foundation of some other elements from their background. The people who were from army were few. Comrade Salfa, William, Carbino, John, Francis Moore, Wilson Kur, maybe around 12 or 15 of them. They were from Sudanese army. The rest are from peasantry background. And you know what peasant means. When you have an army from peasantry background, the question of discipline is very severe. So therefore, all these challenges are determined by the leadership. And the most loyal to the leadership, Comrade John, is Comrade Salfa. The first 5 members, when Akwadatem and Gaitut went away and Udo refused to work as both soldier and politician, so they remained 2. The mutineer, there is a difference between mutiny and formation of SPLM, SPLA. William and Carbino, they were battalion commanders, most trusted by the government of Numeri by then. Hunting Anyanya too. By the time when Comrade Salfa, with the rank of captain, was assigned as an intelligence officer for division in Upper Nile, is when modernization came for William and Carbino to change their minds, because both Anyanya 2 was hosted by us, but the problem was disciplinary problem. Because if the discipline of the army of guerrilla is like a fish in the river, any guerrilla that is looting people can easily be hit. That's the difference. The second thing that I want to mention is this. There are things that I cannot mention here. From 1991 to 2005, after the collapse of our regime, we were guerrillas, we were not rebellion. A rebellion is somebody who rebels from a regime that is serving. We were fighting to preserve our territorial integrity and unity, because any government, any political system that you want to establish, there must be 4 things that need to be kept. 1, you cannot form a government on the basis of ethnicity or a base of tribe. You cannot form a government on the basis of religion. You cannot form a government on the basis of region. And you cannot form a government by, I'm finished. Yeah. And you cannot form a government by favoritism. So therefore now, the problem here in South Sudan that need to be corrected are four major things that cannot allow the political system to be run. One, anarchy. Anarchy is a crime by itself, but it is legalized in South Sudan. Secondly, warlordism. Warlordism itself is a crime too, but is legal in South Sudan. Third, mercenarism. Mercenarism is also illegal and a crime, but it is also existing in South Sudan. Then the fourth thing is favoritism. These are things that need to be eradicated. Secondly, the army is international, is conventional. Although if he is senior than American Lieutenant General, that general must salute him. But the criteria that is needed, you must have a general that can read contour map. This is very important. Secondly, general rank is not a military rank alone. It is political military rank. The last military rank is colonel. And nobody except colonel. And there is no army that can be comprised of an army with officers without private soldiers. All the world military scientists are sergeants, including Kalashnikov. So how are you going to form an army without NCOs and private soldiers, without articulated professions in army units? So therefore, the reason why we form Red Army by then, maybe some of you may not recognize me because I was not white hair, but I used to come to you with Comrade Salva and Dr. John, both to Fenudo, to it, and even to Dima too. But you cannot recognize me. My size, my appearance have turned different. That is dialectical. It has to be that way. So the purpose of you being organized as Red Army is to save you like a saving account. A saving account cannot be touched until the times come. That is why the country that we need a country with various professionals, and you to be professional and to give adequate service to your people, to your country, and also to make meaningful meaning of the flag that have costed 2.5 million souls. So in the time of SPLM, we only lost few thousands. But after our downfall and the collapse of the Cold War War and the split of SPLM, SPLA, the government of Sudan was not having access to the oil. The split of 91 gave chance to the government of Sudan to have access to the oil and to acquire military arsenals to increase the death with famine and chemical weapon bombardment. So, in a military system, you cannot run away as a sergeant and come back as a lieutenant general. This is real application of anarchy. So therefore, we have to say the truth. So from 2005, I was not able to come to South Sudan because I was still opposed to the government. In 2009, Comrade Salva tried to reconcile us with the government, and Allah himself was the Minister of Interior. He knows the problem. So therefore, in 2016, we signed peace. I'm now a leader of Ethiopian Unity Patriot Front in the country. But South Sudan security is very vital for whatever we are going to do, because this is what we have labored for. And in two formations of political and military high command, among the first 5, only Salva. Among the second 5, only Salva. In our side here, by the time when we went to Adura, I want you to be corrected. Masfin was not with me. Masfin was given that task when I took those of Salva, those of Garang, to Nazareth. Nazareth is a place where we organize SPLM, SPLA. So therefore, because Masfin was the chief of operation in the army, he was given that task to organize the fighting force of the SPLM. And it took us, because time is very important. Here in South Sudan, time is not respected. We formed SPLM, we received them from 13 June. And then we took them to Iten. On 15 June, I took them to Addis Ababa, meaning in 32 days' time. By that time, Dengaran was the one guiding them, holding 2 guns, protecting Comrade Salva, Comrade Garang, and all others. So therefore, Dengaran, I salute you with your dedication. So therefore, when we talk of something here, it's not just a joke. It should not be a joke. And we are ready to help. We know how to organize political system. I'm independent. We know why we form SPLM. And now, currently, it's me and Comrade Salva only who are alive among this group. My leader, who was the vice president, who came with me by helicopter, he died last year. My deputy, who was with me because they were 5 and we were 2, called Abere, he died 10 years ago. So it's only 2 of us. From this side, it's only Comrade Salva. From the other side, it's only me. So therefore, I'm a godfather to this country. And Mengistu was so committed. I want to say something that I will not give you details. Why did William go back to SPLM? 1993, when Benjamin Marial was in Zimbabwe, and when this split took place, it bleeded our heart. And I went to Comrade Mengistu in Zimbabwe. Comrade Mengistu wrote a letter to Dr. John, to William Nyon, and to Riek Machar. I came with the 3 letters in 93. I gave the letter of Comrade John because he was not there, and Comrade Salva was not there. I gave it to my friend Justin Yard. By chance, William was in Nairobi, in Pan-Africa. I gave him the letter. Riek Machar was not there. I gave the letter to Lamakol. Concerning the details, I cannot say. I will talk to the president about all the details because secrecy is very important. I'm an intelligence officer, and the president is an intelligence officer. And secret is very important for safeguarding the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of the country. So therefore, the Red Army, I salute you. Without you, the split of 1991 would have not been reversed. It was reversed, and it has forced people to rejoin SPLM because of your souls, your blood, and bone sacrifice. Please, you are not fatherless. The president of the country is your father. And the country itself is the country that you have fought for. And the mission ahead of you is to reconstruct the country and to make this sacrifice to be meaningful to the world and to the neighboring country at large. The last, there must be a political system. The political system is disrupted. Political system, I'm a party man. I've done party construction, I've done political economy, I've done proletarian internationalism, and I've done also war economic management. So with this, you people, you are very resourceful. But one thing, ethnicity must be eradicated. Tribalism will not take anyone anywhere. Tanzania has more than 230 tribes, and they are united as Tanzanians. Tribe cannot help. If tribe is the reason for stability, Somalia would have been the most stable country, because they speak one language, they have one religion, and they have one culture. But they are fighting because of clanism. So therefore, please, Red Army, don't get disrupted. Stand firm, because the bones that have saved these countries are your bones, your blood, and your souls. So you have double missions. You will be the successor generation to the next generation. Governments and parties are like shadow, but the countries and the people are successively permanent. And this is what I can say. The rest, when it need be, I will come to Tarab and pass the necessary message. Or if I manage to talk to the president, there is a solution. The solution for South is not in Kenya, is not anywhere else. It's here, because you are the one who have picked up the arm. So the only way is to put accurate political system. We should not entertain political prostitution, which is taking place now. And the vast number of people.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, to you, Liang. So, Larmina no Riley Garapal, Tilem Bawatin along, but Jakim Laukadong Batin, one candidate, but Chabi right Jordan. Take a mature political prostitution. Would you define that in a mature political prostitution? Because we know the word prostitute. That a lot of human being on earth and we take a much political prostitution. Prostitution, it means that prostitute. He is a godfather of South Sudan. Garpal Majarode readjusted back to where the man originate from. I don't have any doubt from it. Take a right banu there or just South Sudanese. Merche which you know and claim me like Ethiopia does not even make sense. Then I could write could take a word we use a we with the person that talk on something else out of him. You cannot even use word we including you. We, and when I say us, these two words including me into it. These are the something English, I don't even know what I would drive from. Case of others country, it will expect you rather than we, because we including you. When you say us including you, so me ye ka look a garapal nyinka dial take a we ka word we, it means that including him and garpal me ye ben yarora just to be a South Sudanese and Kenya will never deny him. And Nur ma de rora mar South Sudan jena min take Nur to the thing nyinga de kona yalar chabra jodian ko whenever you pay be take against others people. Whenever me you pay be take against others people. Chair witness naka dunga wurmi jalka Michael Guy can a wurmi jalka a red dagathon. The failure you pay walk about Jaco con name into Gibatia walk about sideline again. But you take a career can Mura he showed them it means that take a we ye call and our more power. Because you cannot even continue to write a shoulder. This is the thing to call a Lanaka community done. Community done by you radically, physically, with the lawyer can know it. And no wouldn't you guy bull, may go again no bad community may be dragged down to a big baradi look. Wouldn't you get down reathon? Can a woman chalka Michael Gachok to no one example? Aran can a demand. Can a convene the other side? She go again no bad quoting and la walk in and worry, Kachiro the bear quoting. May a benya Valaria Yabalu coach your woman chalka point malwa. Come at all around the right of Queen Antico. And King Jaja de Merai Quira Mala Omega against me. No. Sabukunima Bell Argino Bane Goose, Until you good. Medan you want to read, Wang at the red eternate, walk on the Jinky by Nanga court, caught in Bang and Nangtin Yade Minen, Merchant of be with the law. And it want to read again. Coach wouldn't have Michael Guy support. Can the island say, I got a Jikian, Chirana bit longer to lead, Kotak away, Mala, Pany in a pocket. What Jacoba of Red Kaja. And a movie would delete your own side, she would delete my side. Because that's my evidence in an Angelka. She will look but community, not one constructed the way it's supposed to be. Me know you know your example. Chicon like to Walpan, Jen Matilla got no require mention. Nay, the other mention, Jank and the Hill wouldn't have a bit right take a day. Koyabular and Jabra wouldn't have a bit right take a day. Consequent mention can yalka jankandia. Can't get like a wooden warano, much rodeling, wooden worpinani chirodeling, naka nere unique. Allow a cheja con organize and in anima wallar. Cherodeling. Come yen and go and do what in yon and go and allow Jen Butcher or report then la bar. Kone Konica welcome Tinde Kutin Bakula Bereke Kabur. Manu Yaberno, there is something Malanu than a unicorn and alternator La Quaka Yakian Canada Kong Cohesion worry. A chakaburi congonized in Ukanakangani. And Medan Charaka Yaka Chakaraka Yakon God, and would Yalka down Medan and Lumeka Chuda. May she ever take a team and la taken around at the man, ye like guitar. She a man mentality until Ramagura to see a guantaro. And King Jin Magur, not to Chala guantaro. Another run, nang ne je ke we ba kon lo ne din ko chana bi tere me mo dudan an la re je gwa tere je gwa tere ma chertin an ki je la re je dudan ni mo no dun chi dan chu ja ba ne tere ko wai mi yara bi tere je era mi bi yo le rekon gadan mangai ne ko origine ne ka kon ne ka community dan jin gara dongo gujemo mo gwi ni je no cha ji tiam within 4 year cha ji lao ramo che ji tiam ka ingen 4 year nyam che yu nyo ne ka tiam ka 4 year kon you have to jin le ni live ne the wool diram yal ka year mi ka to mi liye ka ne ka United States ma yu wona ka president ni ka United States no ngam yi kom ka diram yal ka year bi ka jikan dia but chabi jora min lawo mi yo lin nako wo be chuke yere be bo da ne je we da ne je der nanga kene nga an ba nga ba nang kene nga gar no mo gar wo ne je ka dir mi yal ke perspective dan ko luri livni poli rodo pe mo wi nga mo wi yere mo wi ko to try to do your own mobilization jin bane community be yikwi eno chigori je no community be destroy gur ni je no community be wo niam and then be idea ni ku because no after 8 years ka kon ti more be ma ja ko ramina nen ti yuru ke 4 year ma ja ko e you know and 4 year in ko ya ka bi nyokam je mana no bi yute chana wono kama chandu mo kina opor jin yo ja bi community be destroy ke je como no nge ne ye no en community nanin ma ye ko da en community bi choli ye di I believe binawe ko he jene chali ye community nuora the same thing chali ne me mo dum nuora ka binawe joni mi chali ye mo dum nuora mi yi ko yen kwa dare to ken ku ma chal ke ne me mi yi kula ban pin in kula guru no bida chal ke ye dum nuora bi dum ni mi bi o jona chole dum nuora ana wuni community me eno jene bela lurch ka ba los ka ba principle like ba ka war jin la pali ye ku pe ka me ko ba wen ga ya la kwor me change the big deal it's not the and dir mi yalka United States te kam quarantine me but it tam ba right na ka kwor inde wo ben ka jen dir mi yalka na member be mo mi ba ko como wa kwan ke na member and then ba ti la re kan ka dir mi yalka maktub dial ba ka lar ka December and then ba chubra pai ke ba cha ko pai ke len the beginning of the year min ben 4 year ka ba bi ka yula accountable ene yen gar kon ngaine ga nun ngaine rule la rule kano ngi rule che bi no bi nyira mi dong bi ka nan kan dial min anin bi doru be wo ka bi chendun be wo nang ne ja karwane ta jono kono ko community dana nang na minani ja wo create ramadan nang na minani ko ine ramadan mi peaceful dore mini kono bana bala peaceful ko community da ani ya ne ko US yete pat jizni mala chal ke pat wunwora ramangai tunwora be ngajeno ma yire yete ya pat lo de no di ani ya ne kuma US kenjen no yiba wala me yete pat ti chal ke pat jizni ke dai mai ni we yena ba mena community dana la wo maguri wo bi dungra ma dong bi ngar ta jidru ya de per damai koko na wuro ko ignore te ne na ka get to the maximum cheni pat ne jidgar nan ma wuri nan dawla gara na ko jidara la doang kan ne ya jiddo per kene ram tan na kara ma doang ken ene wuni community ma wuni lan je ka loy dan na ko kon bana la peaceful ne te to ji peaceful ko wanga wati ne ji afrika gari ka ma te ga ma ji toge je wuni enjen gware ko no me cha cho no bang la no me kwala la libi yen wori me and wo kon ten and take an aid de jiski and then a parba here bang and like you get be community do be no here like you bang you have to hold it you are all heart Lord you can lead be a like community go nako time be je you go community ndara ko ni game ramu bur kana ramu bur again you take just about the same thing with your community that kon worry take an kong to gwayne is more than real mature and I don't can tell you opinion to me may I can do God way nor to way real mature and no more demand mo pinit mara real mature did demand they got mature but challenge and we always challenge no wood jungle yet a board at least and tell me kangani jindi road or lapping a jin madagi community chi did me yalka sa ye one kangani ne de ko ne yalla rendir mi yalka list de ko ne tam wuni community me wuni jilla pali rodu pin chu jala gu ino jo ngab ane de support the same year antana ante wi dan tam ko ne tana ra ramake ne gu je wetin be gu news tama da ne ria jisian par naga panni ngan naga de ni jol de na community me mo walar ke je chi dungbang tene ya din commit ne ngate ko ne ya uri ma chori anan ko go kan ya din commit kami ne nge ne en nguri na jidda per ye ne ni tene de lawo ne da mai me ben de wa je ne ram dong de ko lo chu ko je the same thing again gang in ba gang ri ma chori ko ne ri ma chori the same thing we ne ngon dir mi na ni ro la doran ko ne tan ka US ka je ne ba le me ya le ka kungon agat maka ka nen kuma me da ne cha nan ka kungo ken te ke kuma ma be ne bi ka bene nga te kon ko cha ka register ene wuni yen ne cha ka nu ran ra ja ka nu ko ra de ja ra ka ne de ko mane la ja ji ka diram yar ka ngar gu gwar ka chi respond la ja ji ka link and then chi respond again ku la ri che je ka ji pan and then kin respond no link ba kin je ne je kin respond ba no che wadi link ano an chalung no bi chol ko dune la reje la link chi diram yar ka regular Facebook nan ano again nani ne kon yali kon in ramaji guru no be beresh and then be jehne je ka link and then be way struggle ko je ne be beresh ke je ano be nyono ka jeji link ano maguri je and then we struggle but makini je juno kini je ko ba kule nyo jeji nyo ano ko nje ni nani ko ide la reje no eno mo je roi nani ko yo ko garpal chabi rajo de long yin ga dia ja ka lu ye gargal wana re ano mate ga maka lu gwa me ka ye garpin be ja ko be let go but min go ka je ka run mo we rai go mo dong je chi word we je include go mo jirande kon word we mana ra hikane ta lawo agenda du ne jen kelo kamara hikane de chumne ke agenda dien mi lu no ti le word we mo bi include ke english no tele lise english mo dong ya ngi go mo dong and we including you may we ask including kondi aliene kontia wana including me may we they gen check isolation may latin may a lot they are me no does not include me may a lot you are does not even include me ko take mo kuje specify no la ni jikaro adu but mo we right we everything is we anything is we me no there is a contradiction ka english ka english do ko you involve yourself ano makini ling ba yo mo wa to yo be chier na karo ade and then biram bi wolieng tin la jen ko medan me che ben ko kon and then to je guru no okay makani je community dana me community mate ke ne term no kaminan we ke niam cha je ko ne ke pul dir me yal ke video de but ko la guru je no be ngo ba aring de be balat and then bo guru minan baro itin the rest of the dir me yal ke mu na wuri chal ke ale wa yin charo itin long ano kama ya right tin ke gwas ko nen ci kol ma nyang ya right tin gar kol ma nyang ci kono ya lar ken kono bo wotin ano kol ma nyang malara je no dorin chal ke so Sudan lara je ne lara je tek ne ta la wo tile security ka tek security ko le ben winin di and then ba yala wo chum na ko ga la tame galet kaniri kono kule te government hijina tegane ina wana bi bendoru and then pick up mi doru kama the few doru and ina ma de la human on hers komi yeji to konin ci kol manyang ci writing kol manyang ci right ka ta lawo they does not even make sense on hers kol manyang ti lar they does not even make sense on hers ko che lar ba kon ji media ba min de chum yen ji media dia whether matika media ke kini guru biteka media this kind of human banaka challenge ko ida pack them ya which min o ne ri kon tarar a big ran a bin dor in chalke so Sudan and then jale jen take a passport and then ramati passport kajen originally around dor in chalke so Sudan ko na passport ni nyawe good kone ne ide kone yana bije special be ya ko lar lan ne ide ya bije ka US mu gori passport gori je ka mu wi ma don tele requirement mu gori ka kajen US me mu gori passport and mu wi ma don mu ke don bi word no Canada but it does not even require the passport it require only green card in jel ka ji no Canada wada mu wi ka border ka je it require only green card does not even require the passport. And in good passport, maybe we Australia, we Africa. We take a way to come to within we Europe. Again, and I'm passport quite require. Call my young Chola Jinupin, the corner to Jinupin. Macharabian when I in the life, we don't mean to know, but yeah, I bet a car pack. Ko take a kuma machanda in the light in Mamu con care right. Ke grilla, you know, Tanaka freedom of his speech. But they don't even want them to do it. Tell me, you'll get freedom of his speech. Again, native calling be winter kong, but take a case season cheap, and then my abaloo no buying in Jenny can call and dug in a week, back up a letter and then my aguru no baran yen, and then be way more of a bin, no care power, and then back up your arm around a citizen waiter, Lonya, Maluno cook a pack and a yeno. And a condial, Malabi citizen. It doesn't matter, but I could you right, Nico. At least they change that kind of mentality. Cause the mentality dian na lo heken and then ramangai freedom and then cannot even talk about it. Cause the country is belong to people. It's not belong to the president. It's not belong to anybody. It's not belong to any raman let go of a president. The country is belong to the people, for the people, and by the people. They have a right to talk. And but what coming on your other lot, what kind of work is stabbing down? Ko kir chalu, kir me chalu me dane ma wugin, te kone te to ma wugin bitaso Sudan, te yin chichoki antol, ke gordar in chalke jinu, me cha welar kadir, I mean yalke a porate second, chaga yo con till ko lai bullet, no con get the real bullet. Chona no GD again. Because they still preaching that they take a way again to dig a ling again. Okay, may I could let it chabab. shabab tin ti shabab dorin chal ke wow me ya balara ken siga te lai bullet ke siga te real bullet ko ngai ke no ken ni ko den generation nanin mo hul inte ko ma nyangtin ken quarterize ne ne ko ngai ge ken no ken chawu gune ken ka cha ka 35 ke ni kien ko generation te ko tin ka ki te tin a ken ne ko ne cha ko destroy and then we will not even allow them to have a right to speak. May I could you gata can destroy again and then I will play it bokula work program ndo. Changu lele ken.
Kole jur bai yelwe le irani o banjinu bela
Young Guatodo, Kir must go. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter if Kir want it or not. Kir must go. Because Kir have no objective to serve the life of the people of South Sudan. Kir have his own agenda behind anything else. Come ye Kir, my peace agreement in and take a care can agarma charco jube does not even or be implement and then where peace me yalke initiative where when you're learning Nairobi what that peace is going to bring what take a peace mechanic guarantee and yeah come my topic it will be the part of my topic minan but go right madong ko ne ko ne yawan entinba kadong tangkun biaka lebanon some of them kanai kadong to dir yale class me ni kun ke to each me ni kun and whatever but go again over right ni jore na karwade en dung Nairobi mina kajan ya deny kana deny so no ye ke ban pin an bo waka min dong mere ude ano mere ude mi lara no bo wutin edung governor of Jonglei State. Sorry, governor of Jonglei State can a governor of Apanali State. Governor Mokwa support Namaya Nunga Wuri Yalkario Machar. A governor of Malakal, which is Apanali State. Can you quite support and governor Nani Mecha Gary Yalka Woodok Cha Wuj and then Chabalas go Garin Chalka Woodok. And Garanan is a young man, Mokwa support, or is a old man, Mokwa support, Machaka Bitaka Ike. Governor of Malkan, call Nuri Machan attention, Machan pay on that person, Kon, take a more life to quit serve along, and you need your con, Wayne a Jacka one con, Kagwain and Minanin min noon serving life or run. Chuja be a good yet a king a jing with a personal dear me yalka a relationship until a relationship cat kakaraka dial I did a queen and a karak in a binna. Do no tell me you malaria no con and why young acquainting a guava lunajika dialaka Chajian, one of the orange alka Jonglei, Chica with you can a new governor of Jonglei. ka gwe ye ba step yi do ka je ba be nyo na kwen bi ka wuje kana governor of unity state kwala ne to de kene lara ka kana ni je ka je but at least mo wa deny a governor of unity state because corner this time when again create bit hapanale me machal ka hapanale because there is only 3 regions door yalka South Sudan made up. Let us deal kaminanin and 3 regions ngaka nganti jelke mayana bigu ni je na mo wana ugu no ngati kono kwa destroy ka god dorin chalke jongli ke al ni le check ko ningwe yo min ci bin ka bishonda but let ko no kwa destroy na al ni ka rodamo them does not even allowed to be a quote. Real does not even allowed to be a quote. We are then a jack is a person being isolated janaka Uganda. And wouldn't y'all care pagana mum jaraminan in the Pulsabe, I will never even agree with wouldn't y'all pagana mum. And native dialogue, Kajiapanal and Garanga Lukin Kumba around Ancon Japanal. And we need to think sincerely can get a yento. And Omala Ludoran and Obecomo. Take it serious and Omala Lugia Panal and Obetegarami Como. Can the Almini John Garang Quakanotin Ken John Garang can allow the Kumka government? Did allow can made a man like a machar and then Chica Benka Yalka and Bureleke. Because we have to question all this stuff. The Gurbo con Japan Alba, Majiri Maji Garmachar, can a Garang Majigamat, can Garapanal, they have to bring peace. Chabinona dispute again. Because the more we bring the dispute, Apanal will destroy into the maximum. And con is special, but that con Japanal, we need to think twice. Young Nani, you can't wait. Chewuri Yalgama Quilwet, Chewuri Yalga Kolmanyang, these are the people that go to Obanaka isolate. Koyajono corner, your corner of money. Doran Chalka young lady, and then the Nur think of the young thing, young you can't go, and then we need to isolate that kind of human. Kolmanyang does not support the Dirami Yalka Jongli, it support the vision of Guru Yalka Self-Fakir. The same thing, Urma Yalka Makwilwet, that means support the vision of Self-Fakir. Con Gane to con is special with that, the Kolara con Wurikel Kata. Mabani Yadikular to neck on a day one. And Burti, Jacobamui Bang again and Tama, can take him about create Kadirami Yalka a Jongli again. Kone Yabamu Bang and Tama, Nama Bani Kakamu Bang, Miyaka Jimber, Jakamuina Nakadirami Yalka Bang. And I couldn't yin a care con door and Chalka Dirami Yalka Utopia, or Yakamu Bang again. Yaka one and Yaka Muika Dirami Yalka, Chaka Muika Dirami Yalka, Chanka Dirami Yalka, White Radam Minat. And you can't do any Yakan and a bird, Karam will go on to wild Falcon for while you're already Cholet and a bar. Burr can you do until a young me doing till a good do me doing till a nur me doing. Coming Yalka, a Radam Minan cook Walman Yank and a Garpan cool writing. Because a Garpal you can't deny by himself. A young Birana guy and a Muba you can't deny come a one on a burrow. Under his name, Miluno you can't deny. I believe Shanga means Yanen, Con Dirmi Yalka video bell post and again. Con no man in Kerber post goodly. Moba you would always be willing them a lot and then bell post again, then be holding. And maybe Yentin and Tama, Bodoran, Con Gial and Neil Chip. Milarka wouldn't yell a con without a needle Dorana meaning in Gadiala Kenyan con, many joy and Kenya Jane Quantisir Kenyan con. Ramagurjan overcon destroy the joy Nimugi Joy Wangtin Undakon Jalani. It doesn't matter what. Mamaguri be going on in Kuji support. A ruler Malaka Leden or could get Dor Yalka Apana. Maguri, you go on Kuji support. By whom we are watching again. Otherwise, Chan and be allowed by way done about destroy again and the name of Machalka Denka. ma jangana ku we dan ko je ko destroy ka te ka land mo land dano jala dir mi yal ka war pil ko te le jang mo dol kon special be that right la nuor tam ma right me te le jang mo dol wu nuor either why and dir mi yal ka land ma je ko recognize la wo lamne damani ka lamne nyimani ka lamne gondoni kien it means that the gur gwadin ba wutin ko these are the equation na ba la ne le kon jale ni ena mo equation mo ba ne la le Koma kane na le equation wuni thonga kon equation to kon thonga kon tika na reidan biran be tina reidan ka we support na dira mi yal ka warap ma das no di ben know it ma ene mo bo ke na ka jang kon wori te kon jang ka warap ma wuri yal ga gai ma chak dor yal ban ti mo we ti sap ti ba no ba lo ibati kon jaram ke ne na tere jani ka tere jani for his safety ko safety ran ba bana gwi ram par ga ne nyir bang ba bana tara bana gwi ko nuri wurin yala gai ma che ko banti ma yo dorin chal ke dorin yal ke tu we tin ke safety de ko ya gwa na nin cha gat ke ya ngude cha bi ja ko be la ching ma bi bal pin ba la ne ba cho la ching ba ma jiran there is a whereby to ti ko we won't be a serve kon ji an wurin me da ba ti da ba ga nuora but ne din loka wuri yal ga gai ngai ga dor yal ka banti ana kon ji apanan let us sincere ourselves and ma lukon rama lukon ma luna na kon adil kide aje yor go guru ba wuti ko bi yor won metin community da nan won rama nyir kon ma guru de kon ba naka ne da kon ngu pen jo ba go weti no whether ko la jang ko la nuor ko la tek ko la ngu except ne yal ka ma bani ka jana na kon ba ne te le ka en juice but choma ke ramadon te no na na kon chu ja ba ngidan ba je ramina ni ngui gwije mo gon taran ka kon jana gwije la gon tar ma jero declare gon tar let us strategize an mi goro bo tin ka bilin ka ma guri no a joba ba wonyo chir ka ke dong te tangu no yaling governor ubudok che jien che wona jongli mi lu no ba chi ka wuje ka ne ni governor ku ba ni ne ko ba wala la gad we na mo gari de je no ma je na ke ba ti ka wuje mo we ya ne bur doran kon ling de ma yugo ka geographical location and ling de enjan kelo and yerin be no mi be no kortum be no na ke malkal be no na ke dor chal ke a unity state min ler ke dok and then benang but we ya ne ndier mi yal ke jube be wonyo nong be wonang ne dor yal ke bur and our territory dan we have a right to block anything we have a right to block anything and we then ma chal ke block then la go ma chane decide no ram guje la o ba destroy no kon tile ma bi mur ma bi jal ke ngen territory dan nan nyin kon no kan ne le jodi ka gorno ban le jodi jang ma bi kon la o chere ma chane la na ka le ni el kubro la larke ma bi je chane la na je wo go bi jike na special be that wurma yalla ko ma nyanka na wurma yalla ma ko ilwe and the rest again nan balar ko no den ba be play and then bana jona ke shukron che wutere me ya no garma chere chira ma go che no ko win mon gor kan raminan in guru bi ne ti bi kana saf ano wutere me nan yino ne wo je le gwa kon dia che tu na ke ngen dira mi yal ke ma kal nan che je ne wona na ser ti le gwa ma ke ne jal doran janen che step chen ni nyo kwenye no jenwe en dir mi yal ke dorin chal ke amal kan che ji ke yaroi ke be ku depend ko cha arabian building la ji che mo ke no che gien che step ya nyo kwen ya kwa ne dorin chal ke jongli and then chan and accepted by new governor of jongli mo medan bala ne na wuri yal ke dinoy la te ser ma di long me la nyer ko wuri yal ke dinoy la nyu ne na ma ko ilwet and tell me ya governor of dir mi yal ke mal kal mo ya allow new governor of jongli yo what do you think ko jin yu na chu ja binare ma ti ke kana ma ya no nge ma ko ilwet ke ne kir make sure that no ma ci ko di le do te ga ma la la ka cha le do karna ya ha wa da ma ya repeat ke ye ya la ju ko de pe wa de rai do ga dongo ja la da the same thing again ba la ga nuora ma ci ro do pal pin ka sai na te kirtin la gure no jin ma yi chup ka governorship wer go na bi chuptin an ya la re unity state ma min an ya guri yal ke riyo to ya kula kwantin chena jo ma an kir ma yanga muy ke one man payin dio gene e de nyomar cheror guy payin dio gene ma kama unity state payin dio gene ro de nyomar either day ye de ke neke ko unity state na weekend na ko day one gur na gwalin bi ga ke ken man ka ga donke bi ka wata tin bi ga jotiatin e ko ne ko chokole rien ki de ko na wuni jani ko min gor ke human me te wide la gur na safety any chef any civilian be safety de be ko gur ke nyam be guarantee bi jana be guarantee no be wo gomu mo safety bi jana be guarantee no ken karodien ci bi wo gwaj naka taga la te gena wan chena je unity state nan ma ya kama e ken 3 month man ndio ge nan kir ya chore de nyokafti de no nge jo jate ka on air ramo binungo tire gwa belanti ko this is the what ko la la ke human on us be play ni nan la ye ka de jo ne ka ngata to ka cover din
Yeah.
De Johnny, yeah, thank you. Take a rama one, Makwe de Wuterake Wunura. Member Largima Ling to Nura. And ba ne de Yalke Chad, Bakana Niam Governor, a Denka Padang. Denka Padang, Chaka has power, a Woody Yalke Johnson woman. Kora mede Denka Padang de declare be respond ke jira me ci gor en ora me ci denka bita padang me ci ko muy ke pursa e Johnson wulun. It's not even the new governor. Why do I say that? Johnson wulun me cha wo ko nu ken ken e wurin chal ke Simon Garwe does not even help the people of Malka. And Johnson wulun accept that they will form something that will never even be useful and helpful to the people of Malka. They form it in Malka region or in Malkali state. That one does not even help the people of Malka. That's why it gives the people of Apadang a room. It gives the people of Apadang a room. And the new governor need to find the room where the man will serve the people of Malaka. You cannot rush into something. You can know how to prevent something. It's the same even if the people of Apadang killed Chulu or did genocide in front of him. It's the same way. Let me take you back and think like a man. Don't think like something that does not even know the strategy. It's the same thing. When we were Mexican by Salva Kiir in front of our son, that was his duty. Because sometimes when you form something that the rest does not even know what you are thinking for, we cannot even put the blame on somebody. Now I myself, I don't even put the blame of Dr. Machar. When Salva Kiir makes sick our kid, innocent kid, our grandpa, grandma, and all the people that does not even know what is going on from the government. That's the same thing what Apadang did in front of the governor. But the governor need to find the way. You need to find something. When you try to respond, don't respond things that you cannot even handle if you are a human on earth. My direct answer going to you with your answer that you say the new governor Chulu was genocide. Yeah, I will agree with you. But if the new governor, if Wood the Chulu does not even stand with him, what do you think that man can do? What do you think that man can do? The man will not even find the room to rescue the Chulu. The man need the room, need the guard of the room. And when you find the guard of the room, that's whereby you can say whatever you want to say. You don't need people to die more and more. If you are smart enough, and if you are a real man, you need to find the option. Having few people and then having more people, which one is better? If your supporters are few, and there is another person that have more supporters, who's going to be the winner? The one that have a more supporter will be the winner. The one that pay the more supporters to support him, even although they are not even decide to support that person, like what Salva Kiir did. Salva Kiir give all the money of South Sudan to those who are going to support him. And if you are a pullover, if they call you pullover, you are not a human that love the human. You are a pullover. There is a difference between food and human. You need to love your own people first. New governor, I support him, and I will even deny what you say, but new governor need to find the room. And the room that I'm saying, new governor, his supporter are the people of Apanal or Alanit. It's not only Shuluk alone. When the man finds the supporter from the other side, where he is the governorship at, that man will have a backup. When that man declares something, the man will declare something that he will know the man has a backup. That man can even destroy Malkal to be his own without anybody when the man get the backup. But you cannot do something without backup. And his backup is the people of Malakal. That means sincere to you. His backup is the people of Malakal. When that man mobilize the people of Malakal, including Jonglei, there will be a chance. If I call the governor of Jonglei, I need a backup, governor of Jonglei will accept that. Because we are the people of our need. But if there is no relationship between the backup and the person that need to clean, those who plan the hatred between the other tribe, you guys need to allow the backup to the person. Don't even drive things like the way we drive things with even Sudan last time. Let me take you back to Sudan. Sudan killed the Sudanese with Sudanese. I mean, killed the South Sudanese with South Sudanese. North Sudan, the real North Sudan that we call them Arab, they killed Sudanese with Sudan, they killed South Sudanese with South Sudanese. This is something you need to clear from your mind. You need to clear it out. During the liberation movement, we fight with the real, our brothers and sisters. And if we do that, we need to see that mentality. Okay, why they do that plan to let Chulu kill Chulu, Nuer kill Nuer, Denka kill Denka, Acholi kill Acholi, and then Baria kill Baria. You need to think about that. That's the same way right now Salva Kiir is doing. He mobilized the rest of Chulu to kill the other Chulu with Denka Padang. Do you think that Denka Padang can kill Chulu by themselves without the support of the other Chulu? What made Johnson willing to go to him? Let us think wisely as a good people. Let us think wisely as a people that can strategize. Our problem is Denka. It's not Chuluk by Chuluk. It's not Nuer by Nuer. It's not Equatoria by Equatoria. Our problem is the government of Denka, which is government of Salva Kiir. When the government of Salva Kiir telling you that fight with your brother, if your brother defeat you, come to me, I will come and defend you. Do you think that is that a real government? Think twice if you are like a real kid. There is no government on earth will tell his own people, fight with your brother. And if you surrender from your brother and then come to me, I will protect you. Where government you see on earth is saying that word? Come on, South Sudanese. Come on, it's the same thing. You see right now, Denka are talking, saying that, okay, if we give this government to somebody else, give it to Shulu, give it to Nuer, give it to Acholi, give it to Latuka, they will still come back and kill it. They know that they already killed the rest of them. They killed the part of them. And when you kill the part of your life, what do you think? You think that, okay, if I give that part a room, they will come and kill me back because I killed them. Because the mentality that came from their mind is because why do we kill ourselves? And they did not even come into conclusion that, okay, let us give this country to somebody that is going to build it. We need to prevent killing from our country. These are the things that you need to know, because Sometimes give yourself a real name. If you are scared about the death, I cannot even pronounce your name. You complicate it. And that name will not even be a Chuluk name, will not even be a Denka name or a Choli name. It is something you complicate it. And if it is your own security is on your hand. It's not because when you change your name, there will be something that will going to change. I can drag that name down when I'm done. I will go and drag the name down and even know the location where you had. It's not securing you. Doesn't matter if you are in high level or position, whatever, that name does not even secure you. Put your real name. That real name is the one will sincere and let the people know who you are rather than you complicate things. And if you are somebody that like try to do things, if you are Lago, it means that if you are Lago, there will be option that at the end of it, I have the way that I track people down. The way I track people down. That's why I'm saying till I'm being tracked down to my media. This is what I know. I sincere about it. Cause we here setting the jet. And then I done on Facebook and lead it. Jan Guadana and Latin Yellow, governor of Malkal, Governor Magoako, Jinran, but you need to find out first. Chibilara Mala, okay, don't buy Kuba, which I can go back at jeopardize and then Bigalane to Governor of Malkal, I support him. I will continue supporting him. Relationship is very important most of the time. Relationship that where you know who's your enemy and who's not is very important most of the time. This is one thing each an individual of you will take. Making a relationship between the civilian, you need to know who's the opposite to each others. They will even explain what makes them to be opposite to themselves. Because you ruling the civilian, you don't rule the family. You rule the more population. 30,000, 40,000, million, you ruling them. You need to know what is their decision. That will connect them together. They will know where the problem came from. This is the relationship between the people, not even the relationship between the family and family. When you're ruling the state and they call you the governor of the state, you're ruling the people. You don't rule the specific tribe. And when you need to know that, you need to know, okay, I'm ruling the different kind of tribe. If I'm ruling them, how can they collaborate together? How can they understand each other? We need to find why the problem is in all the time. And how can we drag that problem out from the state? That governor have a right to go anywhere. Because the man tried to find what is exactly the problem of Malkali state. Is that the Apadang Denka? Is the Malkalis belong to Apadang? I have to find from the rest. Are we going to leave them to be a peaceful people, or are we going to chase them out from Malakal? These are the situation that is going on under that governorship. Don't even blame it. Because Apadang have a right to leave if they don't live peacefully in Malakal. It's the same thing. Those of Ruweng in Unity State, if they don't live peaceful with the people of Unity State, they have a right to leave. We have 3 options or 4 in Alanil. These are the 4 categories that I put on my brain, that these 4 categories, we need to know how to handle them. Either they're going to leave, either they're going to follow our rule and regulation. Those of Bur that have a Kwalmanyang on it, that have a Makwilwet on it, either they need to leave, either we need to settle peace within ourselves. Those of Apadang, they do the same thing. The governor need to find a way. Are they going to leave? Are we allow them to leave? Or we need to allow them to stay peacefully with us? You need to find the population. The same thing, those of Ruweng in Unity State, because those who are trying like to complain much and trying to put us in trouble, mostly, these are all of them, they are Denka. All of them, those who are trying to destroy the other need, listen to me, whether to Gul Gabali or Ama Gabali, Kulum Denka. I don't care about what you're going to say. Nasalum Garin Yamul, they are murder. They try to like, yani, rakab groom, Kulum Denka. Udenka ma Gadin Baram, Gadin Manas. Gadin Manas Pilala need. Lo Gadin Manas Pilala need, Nas de Lum, Derin Wapa Kulum. El Insan and Denka Magaribu Pilala need, they need to settle themselves first. And then to let the Denka of Padang go, to let the Denka of Ruwen go, and then to let the Denka of Jonglei, if they want to go, Jonglei, they have to leave too. Doesn't matter if there is a Makwilwet or there is a Kolmanyang Jonglei. Bullshit have a right to let Jonglei go. And Unity State have a right to let the people of Ruwen go, no matter what. And those who are in Malkal have a right to let the Denka of Apadang go. We need to settle ourselves and we need to question them, to put them under equation. Are you guys want to leave? If you want to leave, leave the land. According to the majority. In rule, in regulation of law, it says minority right and majority rule. Denka of Ruweng are not majority rather than the rest of people of Malkat. Denka of Apadang are not the majority rather than the rest. And then Denka of Ruweng are not the majority rather than of the rest. Minority right and majority rule. These are the two things that on us. If you violate your damn right, you need to leave. And this is what I will encourage those who become the governor of Unity State, governor of Malkat, governor of Jonglei. This kind of people, you guys need to question them. You need to leave or you need to leave with the rest peacefully, according to the majority law. If they violate the name of majority and minority, and then let them go. We are not going to leave peacefully. Others people cannot come from Warab, come and loot in Unity State. The oil of Unity State, how do you expect that the Warab have oil? And they don't want to open that oil. They put it as a reserve. And they come and loot from the other state. How do you expect all the oil will be in Al Nil, Unity State, Malakal, and then now there is an oil in Jonglei? How do you expect that maybe these people have oil within their land and they put it as a reserve? Let us loot, and then after we loot, and then we keep this one as a reserve. Do you think about that? If you are a son of Al Nil, you never think about that. Because there is only 3 regions within South Sudan. There is no more than 3 regions. This is what I will encourage you. I will encourage you, if you are the son of Al Nil, you need to think twice. You need to think wise. Don't even just quarreling, Nuer, Shuluk, and then whatever. Our problem is Denka that are in Al Nil region. Our problem is not us. Because they support the government of Salva Kiir, that governor of Salva Kiir, I already put it in bracket. That's where I know that there is something within government of Salva Kiir. Because when John Garang was the leader, and then when Salva Kiir have a dispute between him and John Garang. Salva Kiir tells the John Garang that, okay, we cannot have anything within our Nile. Go to Rumek. Do we have no right to tell our son and daughter, no, you will not go anywhere. Let them do what they want to do. Miten Salva Kiir biga rajil fil balad. Insan al-jigod. Asara kalas botonu biga into hacket. Biga into job. Biga into wash into the tube into kalas into wash. The insan into nazar the tube. Salva Kiir bizaman al-kala into jatu nazar. Asara kalas biga into license bita jinuf. Gadi hakaminu pibagal jinufin manas. Especially with that Jonglei state, Al-Nil state, Apanal state, or Apanal region. Insan biggest mean kalas. Pilahaja, these two people who brought that semen inu, El Jablo inu yikali seminda, the munu, the Dr. Yap, with Dr. John. Those two people, they are from Apanal, from Al-Nil. Maligina paida min John Garang. John Garang el jena bita Apanal or Al-Nil. No. John Garang ma hakil wala ya haja fil arka. And then the same Dr. Yap hasa da Salva Kiir gadi gul yaba. Gal Dr. Yap yakula na prenden. Le ya una sarar arka. Khalli min kalampare el baganas bigulu munu ma munu. Dr. Yap these are the people that is still alive. And if we go back to the real history, we have Gaitud and Kwaratem. If we go back to the history, Neprenden ma hakili ya haje. Umat Mudadu Dr. John Garang nuna nasala needed deri na pam. Mana pam be no golot. Dr. John Garang into yet filmud bita Gaitud. In the video bitaw. Nasala apana al kullu yani yaktul nufusum. Uma gadin el gahi haja. Ma bizol gadi yakam minnu. Is that a stupidity or what is that? Let us realize ourselves. To choose will Al-Nil and then Kwalmanyang and then Mama Kwelwet and then they're supporting Salva Kiir where they don't even know. Why Kwalmanyang does not even ask why you tell John Garang that let us go and meet in Rumbek. Okay, young in Mimbarar, Kajaka, Jonapan and Obarar Kaja. I don't even care. I will not answer that, Mr. Questioner or Mr. whatever, right or whatever. So labilago, I don't think anyone at all they make sense. It shows that a no bilalago. We recognize who just jump into question and then to others question and then to somebody else and then there is a people. We know this issue of technology, how it works. When the smart people, you see the smart people, this whole question that you exaggerate does not even make sense for somebody that needs the right, that needs his own right, or that need to ask a question. I believe that I will take all this out when I'm done. Because that's only Lago that exaggerate anything, asking question that does not even need to be asked, whatever, and all this stuff, they does not even make sense. So I'm talking to you guys, ladies and gentlemen, the government of Salva Kiir is deal done. And what left for me to answer is the man that called himself Dr. Udok or whatever. You sometimes you don't need to go back and forth whatever. You cannot change like a chameleon all the time. It does not even make sense for you. You need to stick one thing. If you support the Cholo, and then you need to support the Cholo without jamming to things, coming supporting Noor, and then going when the Noor with Denka have a problem, and then you jam into it, and then to good Noor, they are hero and whatever. You need to think on one thing, which I will never even violate your right. Because I already saw you, those who are in their media, you talk about Gaibul, you talk about Garkuika, you talk about everybody. And when you talk about them, and you don't even have a room that you are talking on it. Remember, I answered what called himself idiot when there was a problem between Nuer and Chulu. I answer him because I don't just answer randomly those who are just quarreling. Those who are just jumping from the topic, jumping from the tribe to tribe, jumping from whatever. I know my problem is Denka. It's not even Chulu. Because you need to know the cause first. What caused the problem? This one going to what call himself Dr. Ukon or whatever. You need to know the cause first. What caused the problem? And always when you are on the media, you need to isolate whatever occur in the middle of something that does not even cause the problem. Because there is a cause. What made that to be exaggerate and then to make tribe and tribe fight? It caused by the government of Denka that leading by Salva Kiir. Nuer and Chiluk, they live in Malakal without taking anybody land, without taking anybody. Cow or anything, good or whatever, or dog. They live together. You want to buy a land, you request from the owner, from the landowner, I want to buy this land. Even the land of Chiluk right now is not the land of Chiluk alone. It's the land of everybody. This is something that we need to learn. If I buy the land behind your brother, don't even call it the land of you. It's not your own land because my brother already bought the land over there. There is a people are talking about the land and all this. I never even mentioned the land because I don't even have a relationship with the land. The land, I know that if I have a big land, I will get money from somebody else that does not even have a land and want to come and stay with me. I never even mentioned the land. Those who are keep talking about the land, it means that your claim is useless. What about if I have a land that your brother sold it to me and I bought it with my money? Those kind of people, those kind of people, they need to think more than wisely as a human. They don't need to think like a primitive, because a primitive is jumping from whatever and then something else. You need to be regulate. You need to think first. You need to categorize first. Okay, if I share this thing with Mr. X, do I have a claim on it? And if we go to the rule that Salva Kiir does not even want to apply, Salva Kiir just want to destroy our own territory as a people of Apanal, as a people of Alanil. Anybody that knows that live in Alanil and is a son of Alanil, you need to think wisely, and our problem has been brought into us. But those two is more that even okay, my question is this: is the Shulu or Nur that have a right to have, is the Shulu or Nur, okay, let me consider the Malkan, okay, can be the state. That's what I know is the state of Apana or of Malkal is the state. Who have a right? Who have a right to claim? Who have a right to claim to have administrative area? Is that Nuer or Denka Fadang? As the way that Silpa Kir brought it into the table, is the Nuer that will have a right to have administrative area within Malkal, or is it Denka Wapadang? This is the question that you need to ask yourself. Denka Apadang are not majority in Malkal, rather than Nuer. Nuer of Malkal are the people that can come up and claim that, okay, we need to have our own administrative area. If they don't want Malkal to be their state. And then Denka Apadang are few. And if you have that, nobody even would say that. Let us go back again to Jonglei State. Is that Morley that's supposed to have administrative area? Or it is Law Nuer that's supposed to have administrative area if they don't want to be within Jonglei State? You need to ask yourself too. Who's majority? Uror, Nirol, Akoba. All these are the population that's supposed to complain and say that we need to have our own administrative area. Not even only one Morle, not even only one Denkabur. And then you violate our right as a Nuer, and you still complaining. Nuer. When you violate our right, we're going to show it to you in your own pace that if you violate our own right, we will show you that. There is a big violation in Salva Kiir government. Big violation, not even a small violation. Urora Koba, you're all supposed to have administrative area. The same thing in Malkal. If Nuer that are living in Malkal state, Nasser, Maiwood, Longachuk, they are three. They have to complain that to have administrative area. But because kone yalke Nuri, Queen Teran, Queen Mentarne bo, Garcon wuni lane le char lana the no mama ji tangine. Garno gurinda abdi yela maye. Gurinda abdi gwachi and Laria Layeka before can quendu, can desire can no jina be queen. Much a lara no bait them tanchiende. Ke billet queen water madonga, and then be a moon be a dog, be take out of Puri Lanagin, Chiaka kun yaka be purke. You want a bell being a gurk and a more and to take his care. Rona Bemo, Jen Gin, bigger more peel. Rona Bemo, Jen Gin, and in Matuquandi and down. La Dimba, but a belly bit okay. Yanamaway, a wood younger. Yan bet your money to call it top two. Back of a muika, what money now to call a Qualamuina and 80 years. Come we does not even complain. A corning in con, a Kawan, a woman shall carry my shot and do good. Con, we have a right. We have Tanaka Machalka human right. A lana con. Today and then you know, beside Woody Yalka Macher. Ramaguria, but Timmy Yalka administrative area, then you know. Name but you pointed, Sade Dakare, Chede Tenos can sauce. Can you give it Dian was young up, your young enemy, Yalga, walk up, Palaka or Bakamuika administrative area. And instead they joke, they kill Joe Moika Guadabi, come. They didn't teach you to go with Guadadi. Either Tano Deka, you have dear me, Yalka, a nose of unity state, Kadeka, your source of unity state. e kon gar wun mala lebe ye mo ke mala lebe ko ye kon gatin ko wun yen kon la char na kami nanin cha kon bi dole wur ma donka je ko char la gona jin wi mon ci gona o je bi kor bi yone tinugu jin gori je no reason je konin bi kor bi kula ter ka je bi ka ai like en yam the more bi ka ai like the more bi ngani bi go ci bi tere kor mo tol ko nori lamne dor mu du din mu leine je dor jonga an lara jan ki je ne kon lar ka je wan ne jang ka nori dor yal ke so Sudan ga ga je wan ne nori dor yal ke so Sudan ka jang kon nori mu ko le nung ni je example nen kon nori chane de mi je na bana dan woro le ka bantiu bana no ro le de mi yal ke re loka and then bandan barul dor yal ke na ter ke my wood bane wala bane tati kon te ke la kon ka maka la bane ka ku de ne ka tu e ngut ke lo dien ke ne be e yang be ne ka outside world be de ne ka tu ne ri yanto te na ma de pe kama ye be dien tama en wur janga ke wutera ke wur racholi ke wur mu ke whatever me to ka je no ba kon na kan dia la terian ya matin ngan dia tiram de la ra ke te de ke ne matin ji ko ju ba ya kon na ke kone wo barana ba bala ke ne yene me te nuri ta wana me te to jirani ko me no ra me yeno te ko ye ne kone ye gana kanta we still insisted chana ga nyan mini Uganda chana ga nyan mini Torbora chana ga nyan mini mu kadenka is still claim magala majority doran majority of looting majority mu kwa crime ne je musil census me alatin how do you believe that kind of human bela majority kanta me ya ona ya kon ona ya kon Jewish I don't think about con chui mà chân ya quá đạp chân là đạp chiếc chân về đạp cả đang word a day cha con đêm mình vui vậy chiếc chân em về đạp cả đang word a day chuyện để cho word anh khi nhà chân đoàn rồi đấy cha nuôi cha cái đêm mình vui vậy thế vui cái đầu tiên con thế vui cái đầu tiên là đấy thế vui cái đầu tiên con cái đầu đàn ko yi cham je kon chara de no mar cham je ma gur je no ba bi ke na chu cham je kon yu chu lang ke ne woru mo kon ka por online wo cham je ye dong ya nyo ko yu yo ma tin chen cham je yin gur je no bi kon destroy ku ne ka le jo gwa ya ko ba cham je ti to cham je ne ko le nyi ka to bi ya ku le declare no ya wa ka ba kon ajeni strategy lar ka cham je no kon ka che balara ka lebde en cham ke ye na kon ya na jo nuori jo ya karara nuori kien na mo chu je duri jin ma labi ga nuora ka mo guri ke no be chier ka ji che dong menti ma nyu kon long ka community dane no en unity bana wotin kana ne chuptin tana ga unity bar kana ne chupka the real unity ko the real unity will be the real unity kan gwas bi yono ko de lar kon thank you ja da ko chile beno wale so yene dia lin che nen chia ben ko ko ana bi no gar na ku na ke question bi token min che ngani yari ko nice che ro bar jenta ra ma tile ma jel ge je no jandu ge ji che we say no stupid question ka community na ni ai daftin no kama guri je no community ba woni atira ma do ran ka community bien nin jog na nin guyi la o ngar community ngar bielar ba enemy nori la ra jete la mbie lo jima redien ma ya dam ne ke manikin ngene wanikin ma ya lar ji yi jo be lar ji te chib lo jima min no ti le gun wora ma la lo ge jima ma ya la kenen me to ka che be me to ana mala bi wun wora ma ku depend nori Gure no ti la rambi do je mur mo chang bi do wi mono. Depend the man till the hand of your life. Ano. Ken gwa ko ni ladan to nei ko ni gor bare shaka jakalling ma ke ran telling bane nei ko bane le wolling ano ko media ni kien ani jo ko no wuni kon la gwene consequence ni ko ni tane ne ke claim radio ti ko ni tane ke claim radio la gwene ke dari nga mele duor ne me wu ko me yeje en continue jani minister ni kien kon nei ko ya kon mar go kel ka jang je kel kon ka nguni jonna ka isteni dan diokorodien again unity state again dirmi yalka malkan again jongli state akan tonti ya kon matin me yegwi the rest of his state curtain state of Junub Kenyan ngani muguri jeno isteni kon bi la ngwan ku wa wonyo matin mina la wo min ku mo supporter an ko ya kon na ko ti le supporter an bana dongjo wonyo wa wonyo mer kon yera matane ga ngwan these 6 people Kenyan jango and then we administrative area ni ki ndangara we wonyo matin chere matega din jang poinde na karo ade ran maya kon ka isteni ba kon mai go kwan ba kon yani tile gwa ma la wodena den le nyurtin ba ma den le nyurtin ko rien chiere ko bi nga barar bana jo bala leader riege wo bi barar bina jo kon yana bina hono dan gon taran jenen jari dan wala la re nuore chi gurma chal ga re ma cha te ndun go ne kayi jena ga loy du ga lew na go yaay da tin ka go ye chartin ka tiidu ka cer ku dial min no cer ku ke malok bat ndo tur ba nyi na ne je min mi la wa yi tor ko min ya da ba wi tor ko dir na la wi tor ko ri ne ye yen bil no ka lat do tur ba nyi na ga ne chol ga ka ba nyi na ga ne en boyron nyang ba yi na ga ne ko ti kwere ti ga nuor ga dia Simon ye kon chiku gwi ne je no tel mo biro lon ka je ka on da ba mo on mo ga on e ga chi mani mo yi ga je ti dia liken ka nuori ka mo ye je ku me riyo ma cher ne te da ka je te ngar ka je ngar ka ne chi mani ba ka won ne bel riyo ma cher te ka mo ye je ku riyo ma cher ne te ngar ta ban da ngar kon kuma me ye chakalu ne la ko kana te ga nuora ko kana re ma chero whatever me ye ku no la ne loji mo loy nuora yen ta ban dang ye la le kon kan position tum bumunto mo biari ma cher biya la bela ke ta ban dang ye la le jara me mo peace negotiation ke ko bi no to bi no mi ci ga kan ye ngar we dun ye no ngala ne general chief of staff ke jen ko chabi la ne ja ke we be explain mo ye we ndiop to chana ngule te mo ye nyu be no ko no riba chana gure no de ne re dan e cha le ko ne wurjeng de ne la gwade cha ba pele ke ne di diali re ma cher ko ade ni mo jen kene ki nyeji ke nya bu chul ke ngamin dong na ne la ke no re ma cher e jen gun tu ko jin sina bi jo be depend ke bina ban pin an ki nyeji ne me cha nuri de mi jo ba ka chum ye chum ne ke me ka run kon tan bi to na kon de ne ri yara ka te ga ma ke dong chi ko jin ta ba da ga jo ma mu do ro chi le berar be jo che berar minan eno mete tin ka community dan but me ai no ni am a leader bi ana jori ma chera gala atina ne ta go ro kwanye rana ten mo na ga nuoro ka biyo ban pin nga ba believe re ma chera te ka dem che bi believe ne nya bor jo te jode kon ta ma riyo ma char ni dol ga je nje no the step do ba kwanyo ni nya burju tile ra mo te ka 50 each ba nyo ko ni riyo ma char ko ma yeje gar na wure me jona ga la o nyin ka gumash den ka wi nyin ka gumash ka me ne re te ga ko to wi ni dire ne yeno na me de la re human
stand up together with the government.
Hold on, just give me a second. Wurma wana jona ga la el katul jon garang ga la mo gumash ga le ngan gwado ba kam je
ya haja hilwa
le ngarami dong
انت شوف بلد بتاعك ما بلد بتاع ناس دول نينا عسكريين دول نينا بورد بحاجة شوية نينا بتاع فرعان جغرافيا بتاعنا مدين غور ما جاء في أمريكا وعمل جغرافيا بتاعنا بتاع تاريخ أنا بقول يا بابا شوف ولد
wala ko general me amoy ga ngor ba yeno mon na rol aga la chu belet bita ama belet bita na tani usel fakir nasal jabu da wel lenga ram dong min biya kula yani da insan bijibu garar belet da ma insan bijibu be retirement insan da bagdar inu ya kamal yal mukum lisa fresh muk bita ya lisa is very active da bijibu da ba mu da bijib tinu fil junub calling the president baba. First of all, there will be nobody beside John Grung is the founder, is the person that they can call founder. And then when I say that too, I'm lying to myself. Nobody that can be called the founder is Samuel Guy too. Samuel Guy is the founder of SPLA. John Grung does not even be the founder. Salva Kiir cannot even be the founder. Even Dr. Machar will not even be the founder. It's going to be the founder of SPLA-IO. But if we talk about the SPLA, Guy Tut is the founder that you can call Baba. Is the father of the country. He's the one who struggled and then to liberate the country. John Garang is the second. I mean, John Garang will be even the third. Guy and Quad, Guy will be the founder, and then Quad will be the second. John Garang will be the third. Third does not even have any recognition. And then we go the third Pakir Galia Baba. Kaya toke Nurina one, nay, ko ne Yaga Gary Yalka Wishan Port. A Canada wow to Wasan Pakir Baba, the father. Here, Madera Jang Bobet Tinina shot. Liangami dong and be where right. You know, the gala and Dalan Minugal the Gumashgan.
بتاعنا كان يكون في محلات ديني محلات فيني محلات دي ومال دي ديك أنا ده المحلات ده يبيو فوقه يكون كبير.
تعرف الكلمة بالعربي حاجة للبيع عشان تعرف كلهم بيس التفكير بتاع الناس ما قاعدين يفهموا نفسهم مال للبيع ده مال يتدير تمشي تشريو يعني زول لا قاصد انه تبي لنا انه يقول للفكير تشري لنا مال ده يعني تقول تبي لنا يعني يبي لك عند قروش بتاع مال لا تقدر تشربوه قال into if you want to say something, make sure that you know the meaning first. In the Zol Kabir, bus lakin Arif al Arabi bita. Haja nabileg da haja der takut. You want to buy it. is something for self. ده كلمة بالعربي. في حاجة داير نبيع. إنت لو ده حاجة داير تمشي تشريه تقول في حاجة داير نمشي نشريه في السوق. الله لا تجي لك بالنا عربي إنجليزي وفرنسا وحاجات ده ما الله كلا. الله ربنا ذاته ما.
عندك مال رئيس جمهورية يزول يكون عنده مكتب بتاعه بمال ده عند مال ده يبيو
أنا عندي حاجة لما أنا بشوف لما أنا حاجة ده أنا شفته بشارع بسيكا كان أنا شفته حاجة ده أنا بشوف زي زول كتول غران يا وانا لقو أنا بشوف حاجة ده قماش
الله يا جنوبين الله يديكم العافية والله الله يديكم العافية oh my goodness هذا رشيف الإنسان ده بيقول قال الكتول غران ده قماش الله كلا قماش أنا لا بس ده قماش الفلسطيني ده بيقوم بقتلني إلا لو زور رشاو بالحاجة تاني إنسان ده بيقول قال الكتول غران يا قماش قال الله كلا قماش بتاعينك
جان بجنوبي ne da gumai kir ma yadi da jana da jani ne da gumai inda ka na lam dal liza ba biyu bu junubu sudan ne ana ba shubu ne na andi na yet mud ta jan garan ana ma kum
زلا قال ما جنوبين قال قال الكتل جون قرن قال ده قماش قال الله كلا الله بلد بمشي قدام سي بلد بمشي قدام ناس دي لو ما تردوا في المالات اللي هم قاعدين فيها ده إنسان ده into hak during like the independent time if you fought and then you retire and then there is a time they will come and bring you up and then you will show the way that you were struggling. You will show the way that you were struggling for us to achieve our independence. They Jonas Zeda to for retirement to deal with my bita much my self care bigulu after 9 months to deal hagu yamshi hakul fil bed bitaw ikun paran da hasari lo nas jara bamshi wen da bag the region guy let us construct that country. Let us put it into one system that will help our elder who fought for us to get our own independence. It's not because we need to isolate them. I'm not the part of isolation for somebody that fought for that country. But that person have a right to stay in his own house, and then you give him bitaw to do retirement bitaw mushi guluma yakul lakin ma yaji yalbas الدبورات يقول له إنسان إنه بيجي will encourage anybody, encourage who? Let us be sincere to ourselves as a South Sudanese. Allah تجيب لنا president بيقول بليسمو ده داير يقول لنا يشاكل مع قماش تجيب لنا بيقول بليسمو وده داير يقول لنا قاعد يشاكل مع قماش انت قماش ده تشاكل معه شغلك شنو مع قماش ملابس بتاعك انت قاعد تلبسه ده مشكله بتاعك معه شنو president بيقول بليسمو عديل كده قاعد يقول بليسمو عديل كده قدام الناس وده بيقول لنا قال الكتل قرن ده قماش قال لك الله والله انت والله ربنا I don't know how we can organize this country. It's too hard to be organized. So chato yene ikonin tidegwish ramade mu ke chane na ramaguru de baterier matila ramaterier bana la waka media ni koni kom tim bana la waro itin la go nin ti oro bargar we go mo kwede wo chi jobi wo enyin riti chere ma mimba open ma te good encouragement ano ma ko approach no way ma cha de la na door chi ke right, you can say whatever you want to say ma dire way there nang niam, but you don't have right, la it you talking chi palenin ka kan charanda la pala woni again and wouldn't akab insan on earth ka de ji chola put but ka kon chan la pren ka de ji chola put but ka kon chan la pren ano maguro bingo balar min lode any lode ba I know it, but it's not the way in India wala nage ko yana matega ne da kwa destroy in a way dundian may alar ke wrong bi nan ke wrong way in India ko ne ri I don't even need them chaka good ano ramela na to kanga le na nyin tuka chere ta ngin te mu men internetin a jara minan ba to de bela let ano ko no me yena men in anin jona de yel katul garang de gumai yani cannot even understand itself. All right, so I will try my la preni I cannot even bring you in. Otherwise you need to send me the friend request and then I will accept you with a different device and then I will bring you in. Because that name is not even under native Konin Lab Corporate. Okay, I know. I will try to try it more, but because I don't pin my media charge a pin so I will try it and then so I believe myself if we are not friends you're not going to get it because way in Bejiris I know how it works but it's not going to be guaranteed and no be no rake I will just give me 2 minutes and then I would do that and then my other and then you go on. Could be a number put like Charlie you get a number yeah my Charlie you get messenger. Do I know your number? I don't even know your number, brother. You got a beach or number. You take by because you create stuff that does not even make sense. I will just send you the link, and then if you cannot even have option to get in there, but you can messenger. If no, and then beg. Otherwise, I don't need your phone number. All right, sorry for you, Lago. That's your number. So, what do you expect that I will call you with that number? So, if you want me to call you, and then I will call you after I done, because I cannot even call you right now. Because I need to see your face too. Because I cannot just put somebody on here without seeing his face. So I made this media, and then if you want to come in, everybody will come and see your face, and then those who read all your comment, and then they will come and do that. Either I will log out from my you want to tell me what that guy mean. Anyway, let's go for it. See you guys later. I'm done. And then God bless you. And God bless all the people of Afanal, Alanil, Jonglei, Unity State, and then hell elsewhere, including Wow. But the rest of the people that are supporting Salva Kiir, I have no clue about them. God is going to judge them, not even me. I'm not judging somebody. I'm radically and then to tell you you are wrong. I'm not a judgment. So God bless you guys. And then I will see you. And then the next topic that if you want to talk on it, the next topic is going to be the Nairobi Peace Initiative. Time within this week because the video that very long. Jen whereby you be an air con be a lebanon, take a con special with that con to the US, and then maybe you will see your colleague over there. I know. So Jen Gualmi Jeno, and in Babarar for the next at least Madong Mogu or Kura Kamamo, God bless all of you.